Good morning, student. This is your mathematics class for class 9th. This is your chapter 6. Chapter name Lines and Angles. This is your lecture 3. In lecture 3, we will discuss or we will learn axiom 6.3 and 6.4, theorem 6.2, 6.3, 6.4 and 6.5, and your solutions of lecture 2. So we will start our lecture with axiom 6.3 and 6.4. Axiom 6.3 is, if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angle is equal. Students, I explained yesterday what is axioms. Axioms are those assumptions or statements which we are take as universal truth, and we can't change them, we can't prove them, or we don't have any proof. So for starting our chapter with the parallel lines and transversal, our mathematician decide one axiom that if a two parallel lines intersected by a transversal line, then each pair of corresponding angles are equal. What do you mean by corresponding angle? Corresponding angles are those angles which are sharing the same matching position on a same side of a transversal line, on upper part and the same side of the transversal line. So if two parallel lines, one transversal, then definitely corresponding angles are equal to each other. In theorem 6.4, he said, our mathematician said, it is totally opposite to 6.3. If a transversal intersect two lines such that a pair of corresponding angles are equal, then two lines are parallel to each other. It means totally opposite. In this axiom, it is given that two parallel lines are there, so the corresponding angles are equal. But axiom 6.4 is, if two corresponding angles are equal to each other, then definitely lines are parallel. So axiom 6.3 and 6.4 are converse to each other. So in 6.3, parallel lines are there, so the corresponding angles are equal. In 6.4, if corresponding angles are equal, then lines are parallel. Next, theorem 6.2. Theorem 6.2 is, if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate interior angle is equal. It means what is given? Two parallel lines are given and we have to prove that each pair of alternate interior angle is equal. Alternate interior angle, alternate means opposite, interior opposite to transversal. So if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate interior angles are equal. We have parallel lines and we have to prove that alternate interior angles are equal. Given AB parallel CD, to prove 1 is equal to 3 is equal 4. So we will start our solution. First, angle 5 is equal to angle 4. 5 and 4 are a pair of corresponding angles. Because lines are already parallel, so we can take corresponding angles. So 5 is equals to 4. Reason, corresponding angles. So what is the relation between 3 and 5? 5 and 4 are corresponding. 5 and 3 are vertically opposite to each other. 5 is equal to 3. Reason, vertically opposite angles. From equation first and second, because 3 is equal to 5 and 5 is equal to 4, so they 3 and 4 are equal to each other. Similarly, we can prove angle 1 is equal angle 2. So theorem proved. A pair of alternate interior angles are equal to each other. Next theorem, theorem 6.3. If a transversal intersect two lines, such a pair of alternate interior angle is equal, a pair, then two lines are parallel, it is opposite to theorem 6.2, converse of theorem 6.2. What is given in this theorem? We have angle 1 is equal 3, alternate 2 is equal 4. Alternate angles are given, only one pair is given, so we will take this pair, this is not. They both are the pair of alternate interior angles, but they said that a pair, so we will take a pair only. So 2 equals to 4. Line AB and CD are parallel to each other. It is our to prove. We have to prove it. So solution is, first of all, 2 equals to 4. It is given. Reason given. 2 and 5 are equal to each other because of vertically opposite angle. From equation number first and second, from the both equations, angle 4 and 5 are equal to each other, then they are the pair of corresponding angle. If they are equal, then it is only possible when lines are parallel, hence AB parallel CD, hence proved. So students, now from theorem 6.2 and 6.3 you learn how they are converse to each other. In theorem 6.2 it is given lines are parallel and we have to prove that alternate interior angles are equal. In 6.3 a pair of alternate interior angle is equal, it is given, and we have to prove that lines are parallel. So they are so easy. This is your theorem. Next theorem 6.4. Statement is, if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, each pair of interior angle on the same side of the transversal is supplementary. It means it is already given that two lines are parallel, AB parallel CD. We have to prove that each pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal is supplementary. It means co-interior angles are supplementary. We have to prove that co-interior angles are supplementary. 1 plus 2 is equal to 180. 3 plus 4 is equal to 180. So, start with solution. 5 is equal to, angle 5 is equal to angle 2. Reason, corresponding angles. But 1 plus 5, angle 1 plus 5. So 1 plus angle 1 plus angle 5 is equal 180 degree because of linear pair. But we know that 1 is also equal to 2. We can replace angle 5 is equal to angle 2. We can replace angle 5 with angle 2 with the help of this reason. So it become angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. We want this only, we want to prove it. And similarly we can prove that 3 plus 4 is equals to 180 degree, hence prove. So students, see, these theorems are very easy. Next theorem, theorem 6.5 is totally converse of 6.4. In theorem 6.4 lines are parallel and the co-interior angles are supplementary. We prove it. In theorem 6.5 theorem, if a transversal intersect two lines, such a pair of interior angle on the same side of the transversal is 180 degree, then two lines are parallel. So it is very clear that in it a pair of interior angle on the same side of the transversal is 180 degree. It is given a pair only. It means 1 plus 2 is equals to 180 degree, and we have to prove that AB parallel CD. So we will go with the solution. Solution is this: 1 plus 2, angle 1 plus 2 is equal to 180 degree. It is already given. What is the relation between 1 and 3? Try to think. 1 plus 3 is also equal to 180 degree because of linear pair. 1 plus 3 is also equal to 180 degree, equation number 2, because of linear pair. From equation number 1 and 2, they both are equal to each other, so 1 plus 2 is also equal to 1 plus 3. 1 is cancelled with each other. Angle 2 is equals to angle 3. So they are the corresponding angles, hence lines are parallel. If they are equal to each other and they are the pair of corresponding angles, it is only possible when lines are parallel. So lines are parallel. So student, in today's lecture we learn about two axioms 6.2 and 6.3, and four theorems, with out of four theorems two are converse to each other also. So today you have to learn and write all four theorems in your notebook also, and learn them also. Now this is your today's homework. Do theorems 6.2, 6.3, 6.4, 6.5 in your notebook, and do questions of exercise 6.2, 1, 2 and 3. Now solutions of lecture 2. In lecture 2, I solved 3 questions already from exercise 6.1, and today I am also going to solve 2 questions. So question number 5th is, one diagram is given and we have to solve or prove this. And what is given in question number 5th? Question number 5th is, POQ is a line. POQ is a line. POQ is a line. Ray OR is perpendicular to the line PQ. OS is the another ray lying between rays OP and OR. Then prove that this. So it means what is given to us? POQ is a line and OR is perpendicular on POQ. It means perpendicular means making 90-degree angle. So we will start our question with this diagram. In this diagram, RO is perpendicular on POQ. It means RO making two 90-degree angles here. ROQ and ROP are equal to each other because they are 90-degree to each other. Remember one thing, in geometry questions we have so many methods to solve any question. First of all, I am solving this question with my method. You can try to solve with the another method. So in this question, first of all, I took ROQ and ROP are equal to each other. Reason, each 90-degree. Now you can see we have to prove this, and now we have all these two angles. It means nothing is present from this equation in the to prove. So we have to change these two angles because they are not required angles. First of all, we have to convert these two angles into the two parts. ROQ and ROP. It is very easy to convert ROP into the two parts because we know that it is ROS plus POS. ROP convert into the two parts, addition of these two angles. ROS plus POS. Now what about ROQ? ROQ, because it has only one part, can I write QOS and then subtract ROS? I will take this part extra, QOS, and then again subtract ROS. It means it has become ROQ. Now see, ROS and ROS is present on the both sides. So we will shift this ROS to this side and POS to this side. So it is QOS minus POS is equal ROS plus ROS. They become double of ROS. 2 is present in multiplication here. Then it will be shift to the other side. Then it is present in division. So half angle QOS minus POS is equal to ROS. Question solved, hence proved. Next question I want to solve in the front of you. In this given, most of the students are struck in this question because they are not able to make the diagram. It is very easy. Learn one line and draw it. It is given that angle XYZ is 64 degree. So I already made an angle XYZ 64 degree. And XY is produced to the point P. XY is produced. It means we will start from the second end. XY is produced. Read like this. XY is produced. XY is produced like this at point P. And Draw a figure from the given information. If ray YQ bisect, if ray YQ, where is Q? I don't know. So first we have to read the question. If YQ bisect ZYP, ZYP is bisected by YQ. It means like this. Bisect means this angle is equal to this angle. If it is equal to x, then it is also equal to x. So in this question, XY Z angle 64 is given. Then he said produce XY at the point P. It means it is a straight line. And then YQ is bisect the angle ZYP. Bisect means they are equal to each other. Now we have to find angle XYQ and reflex of angle QYP. First of all, we have to find these angles. So students, you have to write given, to prove, and solutions, and then solve this question. We know it very well. Then 64 degree plus x is equals to 180 degree. We have to write reason also here, because of straight line angle. Then we will find the value of x. 2x is equals to 180 degree minus 64. Then it is 2x is equals to 116. Then it is 116 divided by 2. Then it become 58 degree. So now we know the value of x here. So what is the value of XYQ? XYQ is the sum of these two angles, 64 plus 58. And reflex of QYP, when we are going to find reflex of QYP, it means 360 degree minus QYP. So 360 degree minus QYP is 58 degree. Then this is your answer. So students, try to solve those type of questions smartly. First read the statement, then draw it and solve it. So today's lecture is finished. You have to revise all these things on daily basis. You have to revise and learn all the theorems also. And if you have any query, then please write your query in the comment section. Thank you very much.